Classic rock album reviews coming right at you. SHMACKEMAGOB, everybody! It's one of these classic album things that I do once a month. And I know I already put it up. I did an episode on Judas Priest Unleashed in the East. And in that episode I said there were 3 albums when I was in Germany, because I went to Germany as a young kid in 1979 to visit my brother in the army. Me and my parents flew to Germany, and at one point my parents went to Paris or some shit, left me with my brother, and my brother went to the army barracks, and I would be alone in his little apartment. And I said in the Judas Priest episode there were 3 albums, but no, actually there were 4. The 4 albums were Judas Priest Unleashed in the East, Frank Zappa, Shake Your Booty, Supertramp, Crime of the Century, and this one right here. And this is the actual copy that I was playing in Germany. My brother flew it back, and now, you know, it's a hand-me-down, man. It even says Germany on here somewhere, I think. If you look closely, I don't know if you can make it out, but it's right down there, made in Germany. And, I mean, they might have released this album cover in America. I'm not sure, because I know the version that I saw through the 80s was that, you know, that blue scorpion. It just says Scorpion's Lovedrive, because, you know, there's gum on her breastises. And back here you can actually see her breastises. I don't know if you got that well, but look, I'm covering her nipple. But hey, if you want to see her nipple, Google Images are your friend. Now, and I'm doing an episode about this because this is my favorite Scorpions album. Now, my favorite Scorpions era is Uli. You know, I mean, my favorite Scorpions album really is Tokyo Tapes, but studio albums, I gotta go with this one. I mean, this album is phenomenal. Just amazing. I'm a little irked at the track listing. Give me a second here. I gotta drink my Ultra. I forgot what it's called. Ultra some shit. It's powder that you put in water. It's quite tasty. It's mango and green tea. Anyway, I love this album, man. This album, you know, it's been through a lot, and this is not on Mercury Records. It's on Harvest Records, which is probably, you know, I don't know. And look, I even wrote my name on it, Ralph VIERA. I was a dopey kid. But then again, I had scumbag friends that would steal my shit, so. Steal everybody's shit. Wouldn't I put it in the Yeah, I even write my name in there. I don't know if you can make that out. I do that, man. But, you know, honestly, I shouldn't have done it because nobody ever stole any records from me that I know of. So anyway, yeah, there have been records missing, you know, through my life, so, you know. If I would remember those records and I go over to somebody's house and see it, I would open the jacket, see if my name was in there. Anybody, hey, leave a comment below. Anybody ever do that back in the day? Now I got good friends that would never steal from me. That's right. I only surround myself with cool motherfuckers like you. Alright, so let's get into this album, man. Uli left. They brought in Matthias Jabs, but Michael Schenker played on a lot of this album. And he rips on this album. Alright, we're starting this album off. Here's where I'm a little bothered. It's a great song. I just don't think it's a great opening on this album. I think the next track would have been the perfect opening for this album. But, hey, whatever. Loving You Sunday Morning. Awesome. I love it. It's got like a good mid-tempo, you know, riffage to it. You know, a little crunchy. It's fucking awesome. I love Loving You Sunday Morning, but it would have been, I would have put that song as the second track on side 2. My opinion. That's the only switch around I would do. And on the second track on side 1, I would put Lovedrive, the song Lovedrive. I think that would have been a good one. Or Lovedrive could have, no, Lovedrive should open the album. No, actually no. The next track should open the album. Another Piece of Meat. The way that song starts, it sounds like, like 3 seconds of a bizarre zoo from hell. My Lord, I saw the Scorpions on the next album, which was Animal Magnetism, opening for Ted Nugent and Pat Travers. And not a lot of people knew the Scorpions back then. The Scorpions were playing the Zoo on the radio, but I was there, man. I was all the way up front. I'll never forget when they played Another Piece of Meat that night. Ooh, that shit was vicious. They were amazing. Scorpions were an amazing live band. Still are. All right, though I haven't seen them since 2010, and that was an amazing show. But Another Piece of Meat, I mean, man, that's kind of like, in 1979, hearing that in Germany, because I was explaining in the Judas Priest episode, how mind-blowing Unleashed in the East was. I mean, that song right there was just as mind-blowing. I don't know what the hell's up with my nose, man. So it happens almost every video. Notice I'm always fucking with my nose. I swear I don't do cocaine. I swear. Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Why would I admit if I did cocaine? I don't. It's too expensive. So donate. Donate to my channel so I can afford cocaine. Anyway, so Another Piece of Meat. Amazing. Next track, Always Somewhere. Beautiful. Cool ballad. I said this before and I'll say it again. I think I've only said it on my podcast, so I'll say it here. God forbid, the day Klaus Meine dies, you're going to see so many people. Oh, Klaus Meine, one of my favorite singers. Nobody's saying that now. You see that comment below where that guy's saying, oh, I love Klaus Meine. He's one of my favorite singers, always has been. That person's honest. I'm talking about the rest of you that's going to say it after he passed away. And that's a damn shame. I'm saying it now while he's alive. And I hope I put up this video and he doesn't pass away before I do it. By the way, this video's done. What's today? Oh, today is September 1st. So who knows when I'm going to put this up. But anyway, September 1st, 2021. He's still alive. Always Somewhere. What a voice, man. He is one of my favorite singers. Klaus Meine is amazing. I love the man. He's got such a great, original, textured voice that's just gorgeous. Oh, by the way, my favorite song is on Lovedrive. My favorite Scorpion song. And it's probably one you wouldn't think of. You probably would not suspect. But it is. Anyway, Always Somewhere. Gorgeous ballad. Power ballad, have you. Then Coast to Coast. Instrumental. They always play it live when I see them, and I'm happy they do. Because it's an awesome instrumental, and Shaker's going off on it. By the way, Shaker went off on Another Piece of Meat too. But I love Coast to Coast. It's just a great, hard driving, heavy instrumental that rules, and it's perfectly placed on the album to end side 1. Coast to Coast, amazing. Alright, then we start with side 2, which is a great opener for side 2. Can't Get Enough. See, that's how you should open the album. And that's how you should open side 2. Heavy song. And I just love that. It starts and Klaus is going, ah, fucking crazy. Have you seen the footage of them doing Can't Get Enough at the US Festival? That shit's out of control, man. It's just out of control. You guys, it's one of the greatest live performances you'll ever see. If you have any brains at all. It's just amazing. And yeah, man, I've seen them play that live. Ooh. Oh my God, what an amazing damn song. Alright, the next one. Is There Anybody There? Now that one's kind of reggae-ish. You know, it's got this reggae thing, and the weird thing about this song is that it's my favorite Scorpion song. It really is. My all-time favorite Scorpion song is kind of reggae-ish. And I'm not even a reggae fan. I own like some Bob Marley CD somebody gave me. And you know, hey look, relax Bob Marley fans. Man, I played that shit once, that was enough. Buffalo Soldier in the heart of America. I'm sorry, it's not my thing. That, some Germans doing that shit, best song they ever did in my opinion. Weird, right? I'm fucking stupid and crazy. Next track is the title track, Love Gun. She drives me crazy. That's, I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive they opened with that song the first time I saw them. You know, and they opened for Ted Nugent, 1980. Scream Dream Tour, Crash and Burn, Pat Travers with Aldridge, Mars, rest in peace, Pat Thrall, and the Scorpions, man. What a triple bill. I'll tell you something funny about that show, too. Went to the show, mind blown. Ted Nugent came out like Tarzan swinging on his fucking rope. And saw the show, enjoyed the show. My buddy, Eladio Fernandez, who I'm still friends with, man. My friend till the end. I've known him since 3rd grade. And his dad drove us there, Hollywood Sportatorium. Then his dad picked us up after the show. Picked us up, took us home, took me home, then they went home. I go home, and I'm watching TV, and the news comes on, full-blown riot at the Sportatorium, at that show. I left, everything was cool. Something happened on the way home. Cars overturned, people getting arrested, paddy wagons everywhere. Full-blown riot. And I just missed it. Rocked, left, and then pff, all hell breaks loose while I'm driving home. Ain't that kooky? And so, Lovedrive. Ripping tune, man. And then it ends with Holiday. Now, Holiday, it's a special song. I hated when they would play it live and they didn't do my favorite part. Because, you know, when they would play it live back in the 80s, they'd end before, coming from the town, and a miles away from. That part is my favorite part. Though I love the beginning. It's so gorgeous, you know. But they would play it in the 80s where they would cut that part out. Though, when I saw them in 2010, I didn't expect it, man. They played it, I was like, yeah, cool, alright, now they're going to fuck it up. No, they didn't. When they went into it, when I saw them in 2010, I was like, oh, yes. Anyway, it's a gorgeous song. And again, you know, listen to Klaus Mein's voice now. Listen to it. And then you'll realize how you're going to change your mind after he dies, how he's so good. Do yourself a favor. Appreciate him now. Listen to Holiday. Listen to the whole damn album. You know? And listen to In Trance. Sales of Charon. You know? Speedy's Coming. And I gotta say, Holiday always reminds me of my brother's first wife. He married, when I stayed with him over there, he had at the time, a fiance. Then he got married to her, and then, you know, things didn't work out. I did see her about 4 or 5 years ago. Him and my brother connected again, and she flew here, and I got to meet her again. I always loved her, man. She was so beautiful. And I was young, going through puberty, and I didn't care about my brother. I wanted to do her. But, you know, I didn't. Unfortunately. I'm sure by now my brother would have forgave me if I did. But no, I never laid the moves on her because she was my brother's girlfriend. But Holiday always reminds me of her. Because when they got married, before they got married, she came here first. And she spent like, I don't know, like a month or two before my brother got here, and I spent a lot of time with her, and I remember her saying how Holiday was her favorite song, and she was like, "Can you play Holiday?" And I would play it. And, you know, I had this crush on her, but, you know, I knew I couldn't do anything. It was kind of, talk about, that was major blue balls during puberty. It wasn't pretty. But, you know, I would go in my room and, like, you know, too much information, right? Oh, well, whatever. That's what you're going to get from me. I'm an open book for a whole world to read. Sometimes nothing. Keeps me together at the seams. But anyway, I love this. I love this album. I wanted to do an episode about it because this is my favorite Scorpions album. It is, Sparky. Amazing album. I love this album cover. Unlike Virgin Killers, that album cover sucks. I got the cool version, which is not even that great. The band in the front. But I don't want to talk about Virgin Killers because that album sucks. No, the cover sucks. That album's phenomenal. Catch Your Train. Fucking Pictured Life. That song, that album rules. And I highly recommend that too. I highly recommend all the 70s Scorpions, where they ended it with my favorite Scorpions album, even though it doesn't have Uli. It's still my favorite Scorpions album. Lovedrive. So, thanks for watching, my friends. If you like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I would totally dig it. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. And acknowledge Claw's Mine. And SHMACKEMAGOB.